4 money mistakes why Filipino immigrant still struggling financially. So number 1 dyan ay financial literacy, guys. So number 1 talaga yan sa atin, guys. Karamihan sa atin ay hindi tayo marunong mag-budget. Wala tayong tracking sa personal expenses natin. Wala tayong allocation sa emergency fund. Wala tayong allocation sa retirement. At saka of course, wala tayong investment fund. That's number 1 why still struggling. So maraming mga Pilipino pa rin na kahit supposed to be nagre-retire na, nandito pa rin, nagtatrabaho, just because, of course, wala siguro silang sapat pa na retirement plan at investment. So, ang number 2 is failure to define what is asset versus liability. So, yan talaga, guys. We often purchase liabilities which we think that they are assets. Like, for example, bumili ka ng house and lot. Yes, that could be an asset kung paparentahan mo siya. Pero kung titirahan mo siya, it could be a liability. Kasi ang asset, it means something that puts money in your pocket. So, nagbibigay siya ng income sa'yo. Whereas yung liability naman, anything takes money into your pocket. So, yung gumagastos ka, like for example, kung bumili ka ng house and lot, pinatirahan mo, naglalabas ka ng pera, like utilities, tax, maintenance, and etc. So, hindi siya nag-generate ng income. Second is yung car. Okay. Car naman is of course obvious naman na siya na liability kung hindi mo siya paparentahan or hindi mo siya ipapasada or yun nga for hire. So liability yan, guys. At saka nagde-depreciate din yung value. So we lose money on that thing. Pangatlo naman is lack of knowledge how to invest. Sa ating mga immigrant dito sa abroad, maraming mga opportunities paano mag-invest sa Pilipinas. Merong stock market, merong bonds, may mutual funds, merong MP2 kung gusto niyo ang MP2 na low risk or yung yung conservative style ka, merong MP2 sa pag-ibig na savings program na makaka-receive ka ng dividend yearly. However, most of us hindi nag-invest because we are lack of knowledge about that thing. Number 4 naman ay getting into the business without enough or proper knowledge. So, yun. Income to business kasi, guys, in my perspective, in my observation, kailangan talaga na mag-invest ka una ng kaalaman bago ka pumasok sa isang negosyo. Kasi paano mo siya i-run yung business kung wala kang proper knowledge? So, marami namang online courses dyan na makapagbigay sa'yo ng ideas and knowledge to certain industry. So, mayroon dyan si Chinkitan. Marami yan siyang mga online courses. At saka manood kayo ng podcast. Nandyan sa YouTube, libre. Or magbasa kayo ng libro or mga articles about certain business ng gusto nyo para ma-minimize nyo ang risk at mistakes.